Hi, welcome to the Right Nook, the place for writers. My name is Becca Whittam. Today I want to talk to you about lesson number 19 over at therightnook.com. That lesson is called Heroes, and it's under our CW or Creative Writing 101 set of lessons. In the lesson, Kayla talks about all of the qualities that your hero of your fictional story needs to be, whether they're male or female. So today I want to supplement by talking about some of the gender differences between men and women. Now, these are stereotypes, which means they are true a majority of the time. But when we're talking about gender differences, that's a 60-40 ratio. So there's a significant minority where these kinds of things are not true. So just be aware of that as we go along. So the first basic difference is that men tend to be single focus. Women tend to be multitaskers. There is a fabulous video by Mark Gungor where he talks about men and their brains are made up of boxes and women's brains are made up of balls of wire. If you've not seen it, I highly encourage you to find that video on YouTube and watch it because he'll explain it much, much better than I could. So single focus versus multitasking. Second difference is that men tend to describe things in shorter sentences with less detail, and that includes the fact that they basically see only about 10 colors. Women tend to use longer sentences. They describe with more detail, and if a man sees dark green, a woman might say, well, that was forest or ivy or moss. She has a bazillion colors, all for dark green. Where that might come into play would be if a couple has mutual friends that are expecting a baby and they have decided to wait until the baby's born to figure out whether it's a boy or a girl. So baby's born and the husband makes the phone call and he says, hey, Susan had the baby, everybody's healthy. Hangs up the phone. Well, a woman would describe that completely differently. She would describe, it's a girl, her name's Emma Gray. She has this beautiful thick head of blonde curly hair, and she would go on and on with the details. Another difference where relational versus task-oriented comes into play would be something that I've experienced in my own life when my kids were younger. So I would say to my husband, hey, we need to be ready to go to our son's baseball game in about 10 minutes. Now, when I say we need to be ready to go, I mean you and I need to work together to get all of our son's baseball gear, our daughter's stuff so that she won't drive us nuts during the baseball game, the chairs and the umbrella because it looks like it's going to rain, all the snacks that I had to prepare. We need to work together to get us ready to go so that we collectively are ready to pull out of the driveway in 10 minutes. Now, what my husband hears is, I need to be ready to go in 10 minutes. I got my keys in my pocket, my coat's over the back of my chair. It takes 30 seconds to get from here to the front of the door. I have 9.5 more minutes to do what I was doing before my wife interrupted me. And so 2 minutes later, I'm saying to him, honey, let's go. And he's thinking, I got 8 more minutes. So you've had this conversation. I know that you have, right? Men versus women. Men's brains, women's brains, men's focus, women's focus. So when you are writing your dialogue or having interactions between male characters and female characters, make sure that you are playing with this stuff. It's a great way to add conflict. Please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos that we have here, and find us over at therightnook.com. We have over 100 lessons on writing fiction. You're going to love it. Thanks.